What is up? How are we all doing? Give me a second. I'm trying. I hope this doesn't show on this. I'm actually waiting for something to send to someone. I just wanted to send it, and I'll continue. But yeah. So I wasn't able to stream. Hey, Starman, how you doing? It's been eons. It's been. I know I hadn't streamed. I think after the stream you dropped by, and I hadn't streamed for like 3 weeks because I had like internet issues. But it's good to see you. It's good to see you. I wanted to even ask about the thing the last time because I put in the chat, but it didn't work out. So what I have to do, I think I have to use the Nightbot. So I just wanted to confirm that with you. Good to see you too. Has this thing sent? Come on. What's this thing doing? I sent a file and it just keeps pissing me off. Give me a second. Let me try and send. I want to get this to the guy before. Oh, okay. So what's the second way? It's just 12 megabytes. It shouldn't take me 9 years. Okay. What's this thing doing? I think this is because it's Restream IO. That's why it's not working. Come on, it's just 12 megabytes. Didn't take this long. Yeah, so I think I may have to use Nightbot. Give me a second, guys. I'm just waiting for something to send. The person needs it before 11, and it's 5 minutes to 11. I've been trying to send it for a while now, but I have to stream, so yeah, we are chilling while it's sending. I don't get why it's messing up with me like that. I Look. Yeah, I am on the Leeches live stream. I'm lucky to be on it. Let's just see. uh I just come on. Is it done? Why is it taking so long? Okay. Let's do some puzzles. And yeah. We'll go from there. Name it Exclam Leeches. Currently I use Exclam Leeches for the challenges. So I might have to find a different name for it. Okay, so we'll do some puzzles and then we'll get into the viewer challenges. First thing that we'll do first thing that hits me is this, because the only move is bishop blocks. Actually, no, that's not the only move. I was thinking check here, bishop blocks, then we take, and that's mate. But then queen check, bishop. Bishop doesn't even have to block. We have king here. And you still don't have access to the square. And I was thinking that, oh, then I just play knight here, but then the bishop can take. So I don't think that's the move. Or do we just take the queen? We just take the queen? The name is not important. Okay. Did you used to stream Starman, or do you actually stream? I would like to know. If you don't want to, that's fine. Come on. Yeah, so I was looking at this for checkmate, but it doesn't seem to work. So I think we just take the queen. But am I so sure about just taking the queen? Is it that easy that we just take the queen and nothing happens to us? Wait, we take the queen, bishop takes, right? And we are losing something here. I guess a lot of stuff about. Oh, okay, that's fine. You some. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Wait, so how do we do this actually? Do we just, because queen takes, I think it's just bishop takes, right? And you can't really move this guy anywhere. Change happening. Okay, that's great. Okay, so you notice I've moved my camera here. The reason is because someone is keeping something in my room and it's kind of like messing. So I kind of moved it here so that you don't see the mess. That's why it's here. But once he takes the stuff, I'm just going to move it back. Off. Okay, so now we are fully focused. We are going to do some puzzles and then we'll take some viewer challenges. So if you want to play some games, just hold on, or you can send your challenge and wait a bit. We'll play a bit of puzzles and then we'll be done from there. Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking about this. That doesn't work. Takes here, bishop takes. That's what I'm. Takes there, bishop. What's the move? Actually, how about? No, that doesn't. This still doesn't work. I think it's just queen takes. But there's so much counterplay from my opponent, and I'm just left with these two guys, and they can't seem to like get the attack down. I'm so conflicted. I'll just play the straightforward move here, and it's not it. There's possibly it's none of these. I was looking at moves with the guy coming in here, but I wasn't so sure. Queen takes c6. Wait, here, queen takes c6. Ah, because you have background checkmate. Yeah, but then your opponent can play queen takes, right? And that's where the problem. It saves the rook, but you lose the knight, right? It's a very complex. here, 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 threatening this because there's a checkmate here. But then we have queen takes. We can still go ahead with check, rook takes, queen takes. King comes up, and that's about it. We just save the. He can't. King e8 is not possible here. If you play this first, king e8 is not. So I was thinking about something along these lines. Because this is also not correct. Do we sacrifice the like? It just doesn't make any sense. I can't figure it. I was thinking, okay, we just take here, but then my queen is hanging. So I was thinking, oh wait, then let me just take the queen, and then maybe I can take here. But still, that doesn't work. Not so straightforward. To those who have seen it, you are good. Like how do I think you haven't had your morning coffee, neither have I. Oh, I'm so blind. It's so straightforward. Oh, it's so straightforward. Come on. Like, oh my goodness. How did I not see that? It was so straightforward. It was so straightforward. It was so straightforward. I was so focused on the fancy stuff, I couldn't see the simple stuff. Oh, that was so dumb. That was so dumb. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't see it. Okay, so here I see takes check. Knight takes, then bishop comes in check. If king comes up, it may not be that. Could it be bishop takes first? Then you are planning to go this way. Takes, knight takes, bishop takes, check, king comes, still holding. Then we play check, and we can win the rook, right? Am I going too far there? Takes, knight takes, bishop takes, check, king comes up to try and keep holding on to the knight. Rook comes up, check, king maybe tries to stay defending. If he tries staying to defend, then we just go back here with check again, and then we go this way, right? It looks like that's the key. Oh, yeah, I did not. Problem with this whole thing is that I would want to play this move, but after this, with like knight comes in here, there's a problem. I think that's it. I'm wondering if it's this actually. Like I don't see a very like I'm not so confident with this defense. Like I see that yes, the bishop blocks and everything, and it's possible after this knight jumps in, I still have the ability to take. I'm just not confident about it, but I mean, why not? Oh, there was I don't get it. My ads are supposed to just play once. You don't play chess within 1 hour of waking up. I mean that makes sense. Like I've set the ads to an hour, so that I only plays once. Because I stream for like an hour and a half. So that's like you only see an ad, a single ad, but it's so because it just turned 11. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Okay, so let's go. We often do 5 puzzles, guys. So just here we go again, another end game puzzle. Okay, but this seems good for me. I just have to gain the opposition here, and the way it seems is if I play this move, then it doesn't work out for me. So I have to probably triangulate. 1, 2, 3, or 1 if my opponent comes this way. 2, no, so okay, I have to triangulate. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. I think that's the way I have to go. Muloma, how you doing? I love when the when previous viewers come back. It's always good to see. Good to see you. Yeah, I think I have to triangulate here. I don't see any other way. Pawn push here. Only if my opponent takes here do I think it makes sense. So I have to triangulate. And if you don't know what triangulation is, basically you are trying to regain the opposition or Zugzwang or whatever against your opponents in an end game. So you basically move your king 3 squares to get to the destination you want to, rather than going there immediately. So you do it in such a way that I'm not teaching, but I'm just like you do it in such a way that you get to the square you want, so that your opponents tend to move and then you can gain access to this square. So I want to gain access to this square if possible. So if my opponent, wait, am I correct about this whole idea of coming in here in the first place? Wait, could it just be here? My opponent comes in here, pawn push. If he takes, then I can infiltrate. So I don't expect him to take. Then he brings his king in. I take. Nah, that doesn't work. Yeah, I'll be playing the President's Cup for sure. Yeah, I'll be playing in the President's Cup. That is what I'm practicing for right now. It's one of the biggest tournaments. I don't know, but it seems like because it hasn't happened for a while, some of the big names may not come around, which is kind of sad. I think it's triangulation. Wait, is it here? Wait, what? What? It's none of these. What? Oh, I'm dumb. I mentioned this move and I was like, oh, it only works if my opponent takes here. Forgetting that if my opponent takes here, I can just slide. Oh, I'm so dumb. And this is the whole, yeah. Wait. Oh, we just promote this pawn, so we take here. That is so stupid. I was thinking strangulation. I really should work on my end games. I really should. I hate it when MTN does this. Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking with this, I don't have a way of entry, but I was just dumb. Okay, today doesn't look like a good day. Today doesn't look like a good day for chess for me. It doesn't. I'm just blundering. Because normally I score like 4 correct and I make 1 mistake. Here it looks like I take, my opponent takes and I come this way. Because if I simply come this way, my opponent just has opposition, right? Right? You also plan to be in the President's Cup. Nice. Nice. Then we'll meet. I mean, I could still play this and then here. You know, John Bartholomew has a saying, if you play like chess games and you lose the first 2 or 3 in a row because of like these types of inconsistencies, just give up and take a break. Artenista, how you doing? I think it takes first. I'm trying to figure out like if there's any counter motif my opponent can play here. Because takes, if you jump in here, I can simply come in here myself. You can come in here and I just push the pawn. I have a pass pawn now that you have to deal with. But I think it just takes. I don't know. Like if I play this, can he just play pawn push? No, that just allows. So here he might just have to go. He can play takes. Then after I take back, then he comes in this way. So I think that's why this move should be played first instead of king here, because I give him this opportunity. And in this case, I don't have the chance to go here because this takes. So I think I take first. Yeah. And do I continue capturing? I was looking at if I come this way, he comes this way, I take, he comes. He still has the opposition. So I think I take again. Then he takes. Okay, now it's getting complex. If I lose 25 elo in one sitting, but I want to keep playing, I switch to casual and rated instead. Exactly. Don't be there. I don't want to end on a loss kind of person. So I can take the position here. He takes. This one that gets confusing. He takes. I take. He regains a position. I come in this way. He comes in this way, and that's about it. So how about I come in this way? He takes. I play pawn push. He makes this pawn push. I make this pawn push. Now he has to play here, and I can take. And now I have the opposition. Because if he moves here, I can simply shoulder the king, and then I can try and promote this guy. But that's a long-winded idea, and I don't think that's what the engine wants me to go for. I think that idea may be winning, but I don't think that's what the engine wants us. You think takes, retakes, king d4, gaining the opposition here? But then I don't know. I feel like I don't know how I react to it here. Yeah, I'm thinking about those two lines. I'm thinking about taking the pawn first or pushing the king first, and I'm trying to see which one is like best. To be frank, I actually think both of them win, but I don't know which one is faster. We will analyze it. So yeah, so I think it's this one, right? And it makes sense to think that, because I think my issue with taking first. Wait, what was it? Oh no, don't worry. We are learning. There was a time I don't do the puzzles with the chat, but my brother said it's better if I do it that way. So it's not. So the reason. So let's go through the reasoning, right? Let's go through the reasoning here. If I take and my opponent takes, and I come in here, I don't see a way forward, right? I don't see a way forward. It's like if I come back down, then my opponent regains the opposition. You get it? Right? So I don't know. Maybe here there's something there, but again, this looks like it's going to be a draw, right? I don't see any future from this point, especially like cause it takes, which is why I was looking at this and trying to figure out like what can my opponent do. And it's like if he goes this way, I have pawn push, and that's just going to frustrate. I'm not so confident. I think yeah, he plays this, and I simply come in this way because now takes and then. So I think this would help me here. Then what was the other line I was calculating with the whole thing? It was here. It was here. He takes. I take. He takes the opposition, but then I played this move, preventing him from coming in. If he comes in this way, then I do what is called shouldering. And yes, my opponent can come in here, but I'm thinking that this is more in my favor, right? That's kind of like the way I was seeing it. But I was thinking that this is too slow. I don't know if that's actually the way to go. Yeah. So that's the thing about end games. I mean, that's the only thing I hate about end games is that you have to be very precise. It's not like the middle game that there is leeway for mistakes. I was telling one of my students that the way I've learned chess is that again it's not a hard like rounded rule, but I realized that it may not be so important your opening moves, right? Because if you really understand chess, you can play some very suspect opening moves and still survive. But in the end game, you can't really be that suspect. You have to be precise, and that's kind of like where the end game gets annoying from. You must know the principles, and you like to play. So what you have to do is just click on. So just use !Lee chess. It sends a link. But you have to wait a bit. I'm just doing 2 more puzzles. Wait, I've done 4. I'm doing 1 more puzzle. When I'm done with that puzzle, then I'll start accepting. So there's a link that's going to appear. Just click on that link. You can even play the right moves in the wrong order in the opening, yeah, but not in the end game. The end game is too precise, and that's the annoying endeavor of the end game. Okay, so takes, and that's basically so 1 more puzzle. We continue. What? Like, I have not set my end game, my themes to end game, but I just seem to keep getting end games. Okay. So the issue is here. We have a 2-on-2 on both sides of the board. Our opponent has an isolated pass pawn. We can take the pass pawn and aim for this, but I think that's wrong. Wait. That's a dark squared bishop. So takes here, takes could work. Okay, so I've seen one challenge, but let me just finish this and I will take your challenge. I will definitely take it. I just want to finish the puzzles. But these puzzles are telling me I'm going to have a bad day of chess. Okay, so takes here. My opponent can step in here and I can step back in here. And I think he blocks in this way. And it's a matter of this side of the board, right? So takes here. Do I have the move? Takes here. My opponent jumps in this way. I come back here. He comes to defend. What do I play here? If I play g4, if I play g5, he plays g4. Wait. Yeah, I think it's a play on the pawns here. It could also be just this, but I'm just going with my gut here. Wait, what? I think it's the same thing. He comes this way, yeah. And the problem is how you play this side. This is we are aiming for Zugzwang. If I let's pray so. Okay, so if I play g4 and my opponent, if I play g5, my opponent plays g4, I'm winning because I just have to play h6 and my opponent is in Zugzwang, right? Yeah, so if I play this, my opponent should play g3, f3, sorry. But then if he plays f3, I think I simply have h5. No, I don't have h5. I have h3. Oh, then the pawns just get locked, right? But the point is that we should lock the pawns when it's his turn to move. So I have to be able to make the last move. So I think the first move, I wanted to go this way, but then he still plays this move and I can't play here. I could play this, he plays this, I play here. He plays pawn push and then I lock the position. I think in any way that I go, I lock the position. I think that's the case. Please be correct. Yeah. And it's h6, not h5. Here, if I play this, he play. Wait. Actually, that could actually be correct. If I play this, he could play this, and I'm actually stuck here. So I think it's h5 because I locked the position, and my opponent is in Zugzwang, and now I can win the ball. I hate end games. Like I get what is going on, but it's so damn annoying. Like look at the variations you have to look at. Like if I move this first, which one moves first? If I move this second, which one moves second? I just hate end games. Anyways, now that we are done with that, we can start taking charge. I hate end games with a passion. I hate end games. So guys, you can send your challenges. Use the link. You can use the command !chess. Yeah, and if casual. I said casual. What? Yes. Okay. I think YouTube sometimes this doesn't work. So yeah, you can use this link. Then once you click the link, it's just going to send you straight to the challenge. So all you're going to do is just send 5 + 0, and then we go from there. Hopefully we don't get to the end game. The moment we get to the end game, we know what's going to happen to us. So we are just not going to get to the end game. This is an account I'm afraid of, 1500. So it could mean that he just doesn't play this time control, right? And he could be much better in different time control. So we go knight. It's like facing unrated people in over the board tournaments. Very annoying. Normally you want to wait, but I'll do this. It probably looks like that too. Yeah, there's actually another chess website that I like going to. And look, Starman, if you see a 1200 rated player, those guys are like 1600. They are very strong. And I like playing there to try out new openings. Just in case people look at my games here and everything. I don't want people to prep too much against me. It's crazy. Scandinavian defense, yes. I'm just wondering whether to come here or to go this way. I just want to be sure. I think this is fine. You always hear me mention John Bartholomew, so that should be a great tell. Look, nothing is tempting me more than this move right now. I know it's not correct, but it's so tempting. Like I'm so tempted to play. I have no idea. Just to see, like I'm just so tempted to see. It always like whenever your opponent plays provocative like this, it's always tempting. Like you just want to try them out and see if they know what they are doing. The other side, and look, for that site, it's actually very difficult. Actually, it's the official FIDE site for playing chess. It's called Chess Arena, right? The ratings there are just like crazy. They are just like crazy. Welcome everyone. PM Chess. Mostly do African chess content and training, coaching. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff, you can always like, subscribe, follow, all that. Whoa, did I just write 5+0 casual challenges only? That is sad. I see what my opponent is trying to do. We can play defense. Sicilian Ninja, how long has it been? It's been like, I don't know how to say, it's been like long, like very long. It's been very long. Basically, he was creating an alignment issue here. So I had to deal with that. It's been centuries, yes. Was once attached to Africa. Really? How does that work? Or is it claiming that like after the Big Bang, when the what you might call it split up, um, it's actually concerning. This is actually do I just castle? No. I lose the bishop. I lose the bishop. I just lose the bishop here. And I kind of hate the fact that he does this, but I lose the bishop. I just have to lose it. I don't spend too much time. Like, you see what I'm saying? Maybe I played wrongly. I don't know. Maybe I played bad by playing the bishop out first. Maybe I should have played this move or something. Um, but you can see like he knows what he's doing, right? This is why like these 15+0 just. What's my Twitch? Pen underscore Mason. Why not H6? I'm not really threatened by this. My for example, there's this problem. My queen defense, right? Mm. I I can castle kingside, to be frank. It's not bad. Here h6 is actually much better. In this position, h6 is actually much. Uh I'll be right back. Give me a second. I'm back. Sorry for that. Sorry about that. Yeah, so mostly what I sometimes do is because I'm aware of this line, right? There are times I kind of just wait it out, like wait out and see what the opponent does. And sometimes they just go a different line and you're able to go. Right? Watching someone playing chess while having dinner is the best. I mean, you can watch you can watch the torture that's about to come in. This is Nigel Short's variation. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was his variation. What I did know is that it's a line that often comes about. Right? Because sometimes you try and do this because you want to get the normal lines, right? Which we always get. Kind of try and provoke them. But I've faced like exactly the same because like this is what you're often looking for, then sorry. Play this here, then play this, and then you go through the whole thing. Yeah. But I kind of took on the challenge. But I think I didn't respond adequately. Trying to figure out. Um, I don't think bishop is wrong. I don't think it's entirely wrong. Another thing I was thinking about is why don't I just play this? Because you might, not that you would, but you might have to respond this way, and that gives me time to castle. Is one of the lines I was considering, right? That's one of the lines I was considering. Because my point was, if I played this, and you still like continued with this, takes, and if you block with the queen, I'm completely fine. If you block with the bishop, I'm returning the favor. But I wasn't so sure. Like I said, I wasn't so sure. So good game. Very good game. Very good game. This is the Crusher of the Scandi. Really? The Crusher of the Scandi, I think, is this. This one. This is what I really think crashes the Scandi. Because you go this way and then your opponent jumps in this. You know, like the biggest issue of the Scandi is of white is one of the issues of white is that the knight is blocked in. So this kind of gives you very good control over the center. Right? Rather than going for the immediate knight move, like John Bartholomew calls this is an unhappy marriage. So I often think that the line that gives Scandinavian players the most. But yes, it is very aggressive. Yeah. So if you are not someone who can defend, you definitely have trouble with. Oheneba, I think I know Oheneba. Very, very nice line. Yeah. We've played before. I've played. I lost that game, Sicilian Ninja. I don't like the main line. Okay, let's go back. I don't like the main line with knight c3, d4 because that d4 pawn becomes a target. Yes, yes. Yeah, so basically the same. Yeah, that's the issue. I'm 1667. Yeah. So okay, no reason to jump there. Oh, opponent had the initiative. Yes, he did have the initiative. I think I did not respond appropriately. I think I was eating up the pressure rather than counter attacking, and I think that's what made me struggle more. No, classical standard rapid. What's 90 plus 30? That's I think that's rapid or standard. Yeah, the whatever time control that. I'm talking about my FIDE rating, by the way. Should we take the risk again? Let's take the risk again. Let's take the risk. I'm not higher than you. I don't play tournaments a lot, right? I play tournaments once a year. If I was consistent, probably my rating would be higher or lower. Right? I play one or two tournaments a year. So my ratings are very skewed. Okay, we have another opportunity. Let's see if we can make a difference. Life makes it difficult. Ah, I used to think that, but I'm not so sure. Uh, when I see the training regimen of those who are 1800, 1900, I feel like maybe I'm not there. Maybe just maybe. Look, I know I'm not playing the music, am I? I literally just knew. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I've always played the Scandi. What? Saying, I've always played the Scandi. How do you learn? I've mentioned John Bartholomew. Mostly I use books. Books. But the books are very difficult to learn. I think that the books are one of the best ways to learn. Because there are certain things in chess you will not understand just by playing. Right? There are certain things you need that kind of, and the way the books go into depth about certain lines, I think books are very, very good resources. But they are very difficult. Like it's like I read books, right? But reading chess books is a pain. Like it's a real pain. So yeah, but I chess books are one of the things I do. But the second thing I do is that I do watch videos. So St. Louis Chess, I watch their videos. St. Louis Chess, STL Chess, I watch their tutorial videos. The second person I watch is Ginger GM and John Bartholomew for their live gameplays, right? This move is suspect. Anyways, we'll have a plug for chess boost. The most popular one that you know of. So Mauricio Flores's pawn structures. Jeremy Silman's books, Reassess Your Chess, The Amateur's Mind, and then the End Game course. Okay, this calls for this. Then I used to watch some other channels, but then I stopped. Why the names just disappearing from my head? Hello everyone. What's his name? I forget his name. I can't remember his name. Yeah, this is what I kind of expected from that move. And to me, it's suspect. Yeah, Silman is very. It seems slow for you. Maybe it's because Iron Share. I have a book by him, but I don't remember what the title is. Is he the one who did chess move by move? Like I have a book by him, but I don't remember what exactly the name of that book is. I can start an attack on my opponent and keep myself in the center and block my opponent's chances of doing anything. I think this is how you do it. I might lose a lot, but logical chess move by move. Yeah, chess move by move. Yeah, that's how I remember the name. Chess move by move. That book was recommended to me by John Bartholomew in one of his videos. Exactly. So those books are very good. But like, I mean, the best book for end games is what is wrong with me today? What is wrong with me today? Wow. What is wrong with me today? Wait, what? Nah. Dovretzky, what? Like sincerely, what is wrong with me today? Oh goodness. Dovretzky's Endgame Manual. That is the name. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, right? So the line I was going for this is what it aims to do. It blocks the open line or the potential open line my opponent has, and I can continue or I can start an attack against my opponent. Have to be careful here. Can I ignore it and go somewhere like knight here? Oh, risky chess. Why do I love you so? I kid you not, that's like I should play safe. If I lose, I lose. If I lose, I lose. If I lose, I lose. I don't see anything good he can do with this knight move. That book is not a book, it's a bridge. Yeah, that's why it's recommended for like only strong players. Like if you don't have a certain level of understanding of chess, don't even attempt that book. You just you just like stress yourself out. Okay, so this move is a possibility of my opponent. So do I castle now or do I continue the attack? I think I continue the attack. I think I continue. If I lose, I lose. If I lose, I lose. How do you expect to get better at chess without making these types of moves, right? How do you expect to get better at chess without making these types of moves? Yes, I know. There's a bishop on the same diagonal as the queen, and my opponent has a discovered attack, but who cares? I don't. I'm a queen. Why should I fear you? Why should I fear you? Oh, my spidey senses are tingling. Takes. No, it doesn't work. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I shamelessly have to castle now. I could take this though and solve that whole issue. Don't close the account. Okay, so I was thinking about this. I mean, I can take this. Yeah, I take here. Knight takes is not a good move. Wow, okay. Just respond. Mostly it's recommended for Dovreski's endgame manual is recommended for like master level players, or at least you should be in the I'm talking too much. You should be in like the 2000s before you start flipping through Dovreski, because he's very practical and very technical. He doesn't mean stuff. He doesn't lower the explanation. Like he's straight to the point. Yeah, GG's. Good game, Oheneba. Good game. Nobody links to your Twitter with nobody links to your Twitter. I think I have to change the Twitter link. Nice one. There's an error with the link. Oh, I mean the Twitter link. I have to fix it. And I haven't used my Twitter in eons. I have to add a space before Discord. Really? What? In the Nightbot timer. Oh, okay. Okay. I have a Starman is Starman is teaching me a lot. So does anybody else want to play? That was an actual, yeah. So we can basically look at it. So what was I talking about here? Yeah. So this point, mostly what I face, right? Sometimes you learn by experience. Some of these things I didn't learn when I learned the opening, but I have had situations where my opponent used this move to cause me pain. So this is why I went for this whole line. Again, if you play this move, I wasn't so bothered about it. Maybe we just trade everything, but then this was the line I was going for. So I think the onus was on my opponent to identify what I was trying to do. I think here you take with the bishop, right? Bringing the queen back here, I think, is where it started to go wrong, because you can see like he's smothered all over here. Like his pieces are just stuck. He doesn't have much that he. You say the polite we learn from experience. Really, it's learning the hard way. Yeah, basically. I've been smashed by moves. So you get a sense for these things, right? One of my students was like, how am I so aware of such things? I said, I've been smacked by it so many times. I've learned my lesson. Yeah. So here, like, yes, ideally, like if you are starting out in chess and you see something like this, you can just simply play queen back. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. But when you continuously like improve, you don't just like, there's a reason why you are told to avoid this, right? And the reason is you don't want to fall into a trap where your queen can get captured, right? Or you don't want to give your opponent a tempo move. So having that understanding, when you see this as you improve, the question is, if I allow my opponent to get that extra move, can he do something threatening? That's the question, right? So yes, this is scary, but I ask myself, okay, the knight comes in here, I take the knight. The knight comes in here, I take the knight. The knight takes here, I take the knight. The knight jumps back, I slide away. So there's no real threat associated with any discovery moves that my opponent plays. So rather than just fearfully respond to my opponent's move, I decide to play an extra move. And you can see that this move serves a very good purpose in even dealing with this threat, and even adding to my opponent. Unfortunately, my opponent played this move. I was dreaming about this, wondering if it would work, but oh well. Yeah. So that's kind of like what happens when you mature in like in your chess understanding. First, you just follow the rules because the rules are the rules, but then you begin to understand why the rules are the rules, and you know when to break the rule. How about knight e4? E4 here. So from here, my opponent jumps in here, I just slide away, and I don't see a very like good continuation that may scare me. So for example, maybe I can come here. I think maybe like here you are looking at this kind of move, right? I think that's what you're looking at. He played it, didn't he? He played it where? Wait, knight e4? Let's look at it. But I thought knight e4 was not threatening. I thought I just slide back because I have... maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. I mean, I do have... Now that I look at it, after knight here, I probably just have rook take. No, that doesn't work. Actually, yeah, knight e4 is actually bad. Knight e4. Knight e4. There was something about knight e4. Like, I looked at knight e4 and I was like, knight e4. Give me a second. I could be wrong. Let's see. I might be wrong. Because I looked at knight e4 and I was like, knight e4. Let's go back. Yeah. Knight e4. It's not that decent. It's not that decent. But let's see what... Queen a6 is where it wants me to go. I think it's because I can infiltrate. Yeah, but the big issue that that he's pointing out is this. But I think even if my opponent does this and I come in here, I still have the rook on the open file, which is still a problem for my opponent. Give me a second. Why is the world called... c3. So you can see that even if my opponent does take the rook, he's still under so much pressure. So it doesn't really... I mean, he can fight his way out of it. This is a better position, I think, for white to defend. But again, you still have to deal with the threats that So I think that's why 94. For me, I kind of felt that it wasn't good, but I wasn't so sure. C3, his knight doesn't want to be on E4. Give me a second. I've turned off the engine. The knight doesn't want to be um the knight doesn't want to be on E4 as much as it F6. F. I'm confused. C3. Yeah, that's why you corrected yourself. Yeah, C3. Okay. You're not really his knight does not want to be on E4 as much as he wants to be C3. So you're not really losing the tempo by line. Oliver, how you doing? Good to see you. The whole gang's here now. Bishop C3 now. Let's go back to the line. So here. Bishop C3. Then we jump in here. The attack. Again, I'm not saying my opponent cannot defend, but you still have to think about some of these things, right? Things are coming up. And you have to deal with it. This move exists, then we come in here, then we are looking at stuff like that. So there's always something. I think with good play, my opponent can be fine. I don't think it's beyond it. But I don't know. I'll have to look at it in more depth. Because I was like, there's nothing about this that's... Maybe I was wrong. Wait, was the move... I think... Was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't it? How was I so sure of myself then? I remember. Yeah, you corrected it. Yeah, I saw that. Oliver, how you doing? We are playing viewers today, so if you want to, you can send your challenge. For those on YouTube, I some say they don't get this. You can challenge me on Lichess. Oh boy. Hey. So yeah, we took the gamble again, but here you see a difference of styles. Let's compare the two games again. I'll have to load them in separate tabs. Let's look at the two games and let's see what happened differently in the two games and see how we can like learn from it or grow from it. Yeah. A second. So with this game, let's see where the difference of opinion happened, right? Let's go here too. Yeah. So we see the difference here, right? So in this position, in this game, this is the game against was it Zane? Yeah, Zax. This is a game against Zax. He went straight for the offensive play, but Ohiniba went for this knight move, which I don't get. Is it just trying to hold this? Like the knight move doesn't make much sense. I know you want to castle, but beyond that, it just doesn't. Okay, it's just castling. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Then we develop naturally. Then he plays this move. So it's like, okay, now if we're trying to castle kingside, then this move makes more sense. But then we completely abandon the idea and we are going queenside. And I mentioned here that the queen move is suspect because it's pointing to me that my opponent wants to castle queenside. And I'm like, bro, I have pressure on your queenside. Not to mention, I'm fully aware of this idea of bringing the knight in and then opening up this file, right? Giving myself this semi-open file. So me being aware of that, that's kind of like why this idea of going queenside didn't make sense to me. And we got to see the reason why. Again, here there's a lot of things to be discussed here, but we get to see the reason why going queenside did not really make sense. So that's the difference in opinion. But I think, yeah, it's only, yeah, I that's my crop, yeah. But you can see the whole board, not really lost. The queen is the edge of the board. It's because it's analysis mode. Oh, someone sent a challenge. I was about to click it. Sometimes that's my problem. I want to like I really want an overlay that I can just leave. I don't want to be switching scenes left and right, but it's always annoying. I actually have one for the eval, but I've not. Yes, we just leave it like that. Someone sent a challenge. Yeah. Oh, anybody sent a challenge again? Okay, we go for a second one. I think this one I'll be playing as white, right? So do we go e4? E5 is my d4 is my jam. But let's do e4. E4. I'll just play. It's been a while I've played e4. E4 is not something I play quite often. So we play this. Go this way. Forgive me if I don't remember the move order. Ooh, Evans Gambit. Actually, it doesn't work because the knight is. But let's go this way. Oh boy. Evans. Once the coders build in a streamer mode that keeps certain element, bro, that person will be rich. But I'm sure he'll do it for free, which would be cool. Like, it's so annoying. Like, creating overlays is so annoying. Okay, so do we go here first? Ideally you push here first, if I recall. I don't actually have to play this. There are many different ways to play this. I don't have to have played it. But hey, I think with this scenario you play pawn. Again, I've not played e4 in a very long time. I'm trying to play based on man. It feels like moving it all the way here is a bad idea, because now you kind of give yourself this problem on the queen. And I remember that this opening can take a form where you go on the queen side. Though, like the sample game I often like used to teach my students when I used to play e4 is the Garry Kasparov game where he went h4g, h3g. He had the bishop on this square and that kind of stuff. Ray Lopez? No, Italian. This is the Italian. But it looks like a Ray Lopez, right? Oh, did I mess up? Because I think I need the bishop, right? I think I need the bishop. So I would want to keep the bishop. But common sense is not working right now. It's the Italian, but it has taken this. My brain is saying that I need to keep the bishop. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't consider this. Because this bishop is very key, right? You even want it here sometimes. So, I mean, playing this move seems to be very slow. It might be fine, but I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just play the position? Give my opponent the bishop and get my knight on this square, which I think is a very... It gets my opponent thinking. But now I have divorced any ideas of attacking on the king. Okay. You went off for a few seconds, so you lost track. Wait. Am I playing you, Sicilian Ninja? Are you on Heneba? Okay, so we can castle here. We can still aim to break in the center. Our opponent has to think about this. I don't know when I would want to play. Oh, yeah, not on Heneba, yeah. I have this move to try and piss my opponent off. Let's castle. This bishop is also going to be a pain. Oh, Muloma. Aha. Sorry if I forget the names. We want to go for this. I have this feeling I'm playing risky chess today. Like, I really don't bother so much. I want to try risky chess. Yeah, so I really want to play this move. It doesn't work. But who says we play things that work? Let's go this way. You can see I'm changing my mind on the fly, and I'm not supporting it with any thought process. Yeah, that's basically what's going on here. Oh, that's actually a bad move. I just realized why it's a bad move. Okay, we'll be fine. I actually just realized why it's a bad move. Oh, really? Okay. I think this is the way the Kasparov game went. And yeah, we are going to play aggressively if we can. So normally playing on both sides of the board may not be a good idea, but sometimes there has its, because you can see that I'm very weak. Ho ho ho! Oh my goodness, that was expected. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, okay. There's ad number 2. Okay. I mean, that's usually. I mean, I was first not wanting to play any ads, but because of the difficulties of PayPal, like normally I would want people to like subscribing or doing. But because of my country being blacklisted from PayPal and me not being able to find alternative methods, that's why I put on. Someone has to pay Jeff Bezos. You know, I was thinking that he saw it and that he would play this in this position. I was thinking he would play this, right? But I'm just happy that he didn't see, because this I think would have put me. Oh, it was so going so like that's why I squinted, because I had seen it a while ago, and I squinted. I was like, wait, has he seen it? I play. It happens. Don't worry. One time, 2 of my friends were playing chess. One was a beginner. The other one was like intermediate. And the beginner was like, I can beat you. So he said, okay, let's play. And when they played, he beat him in 5 moves. You know, the scholars meet. And he was like, do you know what this is called? It's called the fool's meet, because you're a fool. It was I just can't believe some of the things that people do sometimes. Okay, we have another one. Magnussen. I think I've played this card. I don't know. I haven't. Okay. He just wanted to show his let's go C4. He just wanted to show his prowess. Mind you, this is my first time playing the English, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go this way. I'm going to play every opening I have learned by watching. I know some lines, but I'm not so. Let's see what my opponent does when I do this. I want to see what he's gonna do. Do I respond to that? Do I respond to that? I don't know if I want to. I really don't. Yeah, so normally I play viewers on Fridays, but because I couldn't stream on Friday, that's why I'm doing it. I may not even be able to do it on this Friday as well. Like I have programs piling up. So we'll see. But if I do stream on Friday, we will do another stream. Tomorrow is the learning stream where we study. Is he going to do the pen now? Is he going to pin me? Huh. I thought here you just played this, and I wasn't really sure how I respond, but I just decided to play. I have to check that line. I think he just had to play the bishop move. I want to put my opponent under pressure. There's one quick move that does it. There's another move that doesn't do it, but in a sense does it. No, actually, none of them do it. He's fine regardless. He's fine regardless. Is he though? Is this knight useful? I mean, I'm not having a Maroxy bind here, so I don't know. What if he plays pawn takes, preventing me from... Let's go this way. Let's go this way. He's gonna castle. Oh wait, no, that may have been wrong. Oh, that may have been... Was it? I don't know. I really can't tell. Okay. He's gonna trade off here. I think better would have been to come in this way. Still going to try and attack my opponent. I'm trying not to play passive chess today. I don't know if you read. If I play this, he does that as well. Not a chance. Let us go to the light square, I guess. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's true. Ah, that's true. That's very true. Oh, that's true. Okay. Hate the fact that I'm losing that bishop, but that's fine. We'll work our way. He's going to get more tempo. I hate the fact that he's getting tempo. Hmm? Wait, why? I feel like this gives me tempo. I really felt he was in a far better position than me. Maybe it was evenish, but I thought he had the edge. This move itself doesn't make much sense. And your bishop is struggling. This rook can't really. I didn't calculate that, I just played it. I just played it. It just seems like the correct move. And this is what like humans have learned from the engine. See it now. Right. I still think that he should go this move. Yeah, I still think he should. I don't know if bishop takes is actually the move. Because if I play bishop takes and then he comes in this way, I really can't move. So I was thinking I have to take here, check. King takes, rook takes, check. King stays here, and I would want to go this way. That's kind of like what I was thinking. But then he has this move. So takes, then I have to take with the bishop. Because I would have loved to go like takes, and then take here. Right? Allow him to win. But I think yeah. Oof. Let me stop thinking too much. Go for my place. Check. Yep. You can take it. Yeah, so this is the upgrade that like human beings have gained from learning from the engine. Oh boy. Look at me here not thinking enough. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. 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 For those who can't see the time. For those who can't see the time, let me just do a quick scene here. Let me just do a scene here for you guys to see the time. This is a photo finish. Just so that you guys can see the time. This is the time. This is the time. Ninja Lion, I can't actually do anything about that. Even I don't have one. This is the time. 0.78 seconds. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. That is actually crazy. I'm very bad at this. I mean, I managed to get a good position in the end. No doubt about that. I don't know if I played accurately. I think I wasted time. No, I didn't. Yeah, maybe I didn't waste time, but maybe I should have just played like here and then gone straight for the end. But I don't know why my opponent actually does that work? Give me a second, let me check this one. But then again, you don't need Patreon wings because okay, I mean, I would say do that solely because you want to support leeches. I think they are doing a very good job making these types of accessories and stuff available, especially like to coaches and the rest. But like, when I say you don't need it, I mean you have full access to everything that Leeches offers with the Patreon wing, so you are not losing out on anything in any way, shape, or form. But that's the best way to support them. I think that if you do have the means of supporting them, you should, because these types of things aren't easy. So here I was looking at this. Let's say my opponent takes here and then this. So let's say I come in here. That basically, like, I literally can't do it. Ninja Lion. If I could, I would, but I literally. You challenge me. Oh, okay. I just accepted the challenge. I don't know who that is from. Okay. Let us. Okay, so we've played English. We've played this. What else is there? Knight F3. Knight F3. Okay, I'll let you know, Starman. Thank you. Let's go. Is it the Tori? Sam makes me sound old. I'm a young man, Starman. I'm a young man. I'm a young man. Okay. We can do this annoying move. I don't think it works, but we can do it. No problem. No problem. It's the same thing here. You have to call every adult by the the fact that I screen doesn't mean that my opponent like blundered. It's just I don't expect that move, right? Don't think too much into it. Don't read too much into it. I just find the move strange. It may not be a bad move. Same. But I don't use the actually the term here is mostly if you're speaking to a guy is boss. If you're speaking to a woman, it's like madam. Unless you are speaking to like an old man, you're like da. Oh, da. Let's prompt more pushes. That's basically it. If for me, I'm like those people who find it strange when kids call their parents by their first name. That's the kind of person. Yeah, I saw this and I was like, takes. I just copied the Hikaru line. Yeah, so I saw this and I was like, takes, and if takes, I take, and if takes, King D3. Yeah, and this is what I didn't like. The fact that my opponent gets the... Actually, it doesn't get the open file. So knight bishop endgame with me having a pawn up. Actually, I'll take this endgame. I know I said I hate king and pawn endgames, but I'll take this endgame. Okay, so my opponent's king is more active than me. Yes, we see that. But I think I have more potential. I wanted to go here, but he comes in here and I'm not so sure. Okay, let's do it. Let's let our opponent gain more space in our position, yeah? Let's do that and see if we can sack him. I think this is the best move for my opponent. I think it is the best move for my opponent. Woohoo! Oh my god. Oh my god, this is why you don't listen to the streamer. This is why you don't listen to the streamer. Oh my god. I don't know if he was actually listening to me, but this is why you don't listen to the streamer. Oh, that's cool. It's never happened to me before. This is the first time it's ever happened to me. Yeah. But that's the only escape square, because I'm planning to play this move either ways, and that's the only escape square. So if you play this move, you block your king from escaping, and this move becomes... Oh no, I'm just saying something, but yeah, if you didn't, that's fine. That's fine. There's no problem. Oh boy. Oh, you moved before I said it. Oh, okay. So yeah, good games. If anybody has another game, we can take one more game. If not, I'm just stepping out. So whenever I load a page, then my PC freezes. That's what happens. No problem. So guys, as always, you can join the Discord. I have a lot of assignments by Starman. Starman put a lot of assignments on my back. So after stream, I have to do one more thing and then I will work on all that. Thank you all so much for joining. Those who watch me via Lichess TV, I do appreciate you guys. Ninja Lion, I don't think that's the right approach. I don't think you should do that. I mean, you can like start work and save up for it, right? I think that's the best option for it. If you actually, people are turned off when you do that. I personally can't, like, I wish I could do the Patreon wings, but I'm kind of but if I start getting a decent income, for example, I would be doing the Patreon wings every month. Kind of tied up, so even I can do it for myself. Ninja, good to have you with us as well. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. I don't think that's the right thing to do. No, I don't think that isn't the right thing to do. So guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you on, it's what, Monday? I thought it was Tuesday already. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Atomic, nah, I don't play variants except chess nights. But I have to go, so I'll see you guys. Peace.